Hello you guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a tutorial here today. So it's going to be a Halloween makeup tutorial of, I guess it's going to be like a Queen of Hearts or a Queen of Broken Hearts, you could say, because my heart has in fact been ripped out and just replaced with a little card in here. So this makeup look was inspired by the Queen of Hearts as well as a blackbear song, Queen of Broken Hearts. I kind of thought I'd put my own little twist on the Queen of Hearts instead of having her all godly and evil, sort of in charge like a queen position. I thought I'd make her have lost the battle a little bit, you know? She got some injuries. Someone sliced her up pretty good in here. She had her heart stolen, and now she's just a sad little queen. If you want to see how I did it, I guess just keep watching.
And I'm thinking about killing myself, and I love myself way more than I love you, so.
Alright guys, so step number one, wash face, you know, pretty typical. Step number two is we're gonna prime our face. I'm just gonna use these little hair clips to keep my hair back because it's kind of whack right now. So we're gonna start with the Glossier Priming Moisturizer, just like you would on like an everyday type makeup thing. So this look today, it's a look I've never actually tried to do yet. So I'm just really hoping it works out because I've never actually done it before. But it seemed straightforward enough, and I've done things similar to this where I've used like liquid latex and Kleenex and stuff. So basically for the main component of what we're using here today is we're going to be using liquid latex, which if you've never worked with liquid latex before, it's probably one of the easier types of prosthetics to work with. You can use literally like tissue paper that you have from your house and then liquid latex, and you can come up with a bunch of different cool and creepy looks. I asked on my Instagram what you guys would like to see more of, and a lot of you guys said gore stuff, so I decided to do this look. It honestly came to me when I was listening to blackbear's new album and Queen of Broken Hearts. I was like, oh my gosh, that would be such like a cute little costume idea. And then thinking of Queen of Broken Hearts, of course I came to Queen of Hearts, which is the makeup look that we are doing today. So yeah, now I'm just putting on foundation. So now that we got our base, we're just gonna do concealer. Pretty much we're just starting this off like a standard sort of makeup look, and if you've seen any of my videos, you know I'm gonna apply 3 layers of concealer because I need it. Now I'm just setting it. This is just going to be like your base layer, so then everything that we're doing on top kind of like blends in and looks even. I'm really excited today because I have not done a gory type of look obviously since last Halloween, and I really enjoy doing them. They're one of my favorite looks to do, so I'm really excited for you guys to see this. I hope you guys like it. I hope it's not too like gross for you. I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite. Also, side note, I did get my nails done, like I show you in all my videos. They're my Halloween set. So I got the orange, gray, and black, and they're all matte. Yeah, Halloween's my favorite season. I think the first thing that we're gonna do actually is kind of like the gory type part, and then after that we can just add on to the regular looking type makeup. Basically the only parts that are gonna be the trickier parts are gonna be the card that we're gonna have. I think I'm gonna stick it in my face here. I'm gonna stick it in my face here. And then the heart that's gonna be on the chest. Oh, sorry. Also guys, add your contour, because now since our card is going to be slit into the cheek, we actually can't do anything else to this cheek really once the, you know, incident is on here. So we're just going to be like completing the regular type of base for our face. So these two products are going to be the main things we're using to create both of the injuries that are going to be on my body. This is the liquid latex, and this is just regular old Kleenex. It's a Scotty brand if you're wondering. What's better is if you can find a brand of Kleenex. What's better is if you can find a brand of Kleenex that you can pull apart into smaller sections that are thin enough that when you're trying to blend it into your face, it's not going to look like it's bulging out of your face, so it looks pretty obvious that it's fake. I mean, obviously it's gonna be like fake, like no one's gonna actually think you stuck a card in your face, but you know what I mean. So it looks more realistic and authentic. It like adds to the look. So for application of the product, we are just gonna be using like a makeup sponge. You can literally like get them at like the dollar store, I'm pretty sure, or like the drugstore. It's like what I used to apply my makeup when I was like 10, before I knew what brushes were. So basically this is what we're gonna be using to like dab into the liquid latex and to dab onto our face. Another thing I would suggest if it's your first time with liquid latex is definitely test it out on a small part of your skin first. You don't want it to be like hurting your skin or burning or like itching or anything. Section of your skin, maybe like your wrist, that's always a good one to try out because it's like a sensitive part of your body. I don't know, that's just what I've heard. Thin piece of tissue paper, I'm just gonna put that over top. So once we've got this over top, I'm just gonna like kind of rip around it like so. Keep repeating the process, going over the edges, making sure to lay them down flat. We don't want to create any like bumps or bubbles because like I said earlier, it's not gonna look as realistic if we're creating these bumps on our face. You're gonna want to make it about the length of like a card, I'd say. Also be careful to not get this on any of your clothes because I ended up 2 years ago, I got it on my Lululemon leggings, which I was wearing religiously at the time. And yeah, they actually stained them.
Better believe it. No, I don't know. Maybe I've seen it.
Careful not to get your hair in it. Hello. Hi.
Thanks for completely terrifying me.
And then one more layer of the liquid latex. Seal everything in. Make sure to like actually get it onto your skin as well. Don't just go over the parts with the Kleenex because then the liquid latex can actually stick to your skin, and or the Kleenex can actually stick to your skin if you put it on your skin. On the last layer, don't be afraid to go kind of heavy just because you're setting everything in case you missed some spots before or something, you know? So now is the part where we just have to wait for it to dry. I don't really know if there's a certain time limit you're supposed to wait. I would just wait like 7 minutes, like go on TikTok, watch a few TikToks or something. If you're not following my TikTok, there's my username. Go ahead and give me a follow. Why not self-promo in this video? I decided while we're waiting, we may as well do the chest part as well. The heart is on the... Which side is the heart on?
Here's an answer from mayclinic.org. In performing its basic job, pumping blood throughout the body, the heart uses its left and right sides for different tasks.
That's not what I'm asking.
The heart is located between the lungs, in the middle compartment of the chest.
Okay, apparently it's right in the middle. We're just gonna do it right here, just because, I don't know, that's just what I'm deciding. Once again, we're gonna do the same exact steps, but we're gonna like kind of try to apply it in like a heart shape, I guess. So what's important with your first layer of liquid latex is that you get it entirely encompassing the space that you want it to be on, because pretty much all the layers after that are just going to be on top of this layer. So if you start out too small, it's kind of hard to make it bigger afterwards. So you're going to want to make it like the size that you want it at the beginning. Another thing that's important is you're going to want to try to stick it on as flat as possible. You don't want a lot of like bumps or lumps in there. And for this one, we're just focusing the liquid latex on the outside. Also, I wouldn't recommend doing this on a carpeted floor like I am, because if you get liquid latex on it, it's really hard to get it out. So once again, don't do what I'm doing even though I'm showing you a tutorial. Great, good. I'm just gonna clean up, wait for this to dry a little bit longer, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I waited for it. Wow, it feels weird to film a video when I have no like mascara on. I feel so naked. I'm taking some foundation on my hand and I'm going to put it just directly over top because now this is the step where we're gonna try to blend it in. So just taking like a regular beauty blender, one that you would just normally use, and just putting foundation over top so it blends right in. Wow, that worked actually pretty fast. Blend it out to make it look as even as possible before we add all this gore onto here. So that's what she looks like right now. You can see the texturized like areas here obviously, but it does match my skin pretty well and you can barely tell it's there from far away. Obviously when you look up close you can pretty obviously tell, but yeah, that's kind of what you're going for. Wow. I can't talk, I can't even drink today. Today is just not my day, guys. So this next part is my personal favorite part. If you are very young, please get your parent to help you out, or like just don't do this because this is like where we're getting with the sharp objects here. Scissors, okay? So this is a small pair of, I don't know if they're supposed to be nail scissors, but I use them for my eyebrows. So it's a very small, tiny pair, and then just like another small pair of scissors. So this is the part where we're going to be cutting open our wound. This is not suitable for young children because you're putting sharp objects to your face and literally cutting into your face. It is a lot more difficult to try to cut it open when there's no opening already. Like if you were to do something on the side of the face, like my zombie tutorial, link here, link here. You could obviously start at a certain point where you already have an opening, but since this is just directly on your face, you're gonna literally need to cut into your face. Go shallow, do not stab yourself. Try your best to just pick at it layer by layer, and it should be able to rip open pretty easily. But as you can tell, I literally just poked at it and it started to come open like this. So we're just gonna continue to cut open, making sure we don't get our actual face. And if you put liquid latex on the bottom, it might feel like you're cutting your actual face because you'll feel like the pulling of it, but do not fret, you guys, it's not your actual face. So I find that little scissors like these really are helpful when it comes to this because you can actually just get in at a small section instead of needing to cut open like the entire thing, you know. Yeah, it's starting to look like it's like a little opening in here. So for this one, you're gonna be wanting to cut out an actual heart shape. And the way we can sort of do this is by starting a V and then pulling it outwards. And hopefully that will do the trick. I've never actually done this, like I said before, but hopefully this will work. So we're gonna start down here. Oh, that's so cute. Wow, how cute. And if there's any big flaps, we can obviously just like cut them off. So the next step is we're going to be painting in the inside of this with black paint. So I'm just taking like a regular looking body paint. You can buy these at pretty much any of your local like Halloween Spirit if you have one of those, or pretty much any store that sells Halloween product. You can literally use a cheap one from Dollarama and just go all the way in there, as far in as you can. Alright, so I'm just finishing by setting this a little bit with a black like powder or a black eyeshadow, it doesn't really matter. So this is what it looks like. And we got the inside of the cut here all in black. Alrighty, so this next part is where it all kind of starts getting fun. So I'm gonna be taking this one And basically, we're going to be making it look like it's irritated because obviously a hole in your skin is going to be very irritated. Okay, this one's completely destroyed, but it's basically just like a beauty sponge. And I kind of ripped some holes out of it, and this one's kind of more of a holy sponge. So I'm basically just going to be dipping it into like, let's say this color, and then I'm just going to be going around the edge, just making it look very irritated. You can see that just makes it look a lot more realistic.
I think that when I'm high, I'm over you.
You can try going in with like different colors to try to make it look just like gross and infected.
Look at all the songs I wrote for you.
You can add some blood spatter like all the way up into your head. What I'm doing now is just adding red to the inside, like on the little flap, just making it red so it looks like it's like bloody. So this is what it looks like just right before I added the fake blood. So we got, it looks pretty bruised and mangled right here. And we got it in kind of like a curved shape so you can see it from the front a little bit more. And then we got some like blood coming around and like bruising. And it just looks like it really hurt. That's the way we want to look. We want to look like we're in pain and like this really hurt. Yeah, I added some like yellow and stuff in here just to kind of get it like that, like kind of like bruisey, maybe like some purpley colors in there. I'm excited to add in the little like card there, so I'm gonna go add the card in now and then we can see where we're at. So I just kind of rounded out the edges here like that. If you were wanting to, we can add some liquid latex just at the base here just to stick it in. It should be able to like stick pretty well enough, but obviously you'd rather just have it for surely stick without any problem. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna paint on some liquid latex at the bottom here. Okay, good. I might just put that in there just for funsies. Why not? So for the look, for like the makeup part, I'm just gonna do like a bit of like a pink eyeshadow with a wing. That's pretty much all I'm doing for the eye part, and then I'll come back for like the lips and everything. Alright, so I've just done like a fairly normal looking eyeshadow look, and with this eye we're just gonna like smudge it all up, because you know she took some damage to this side of her face, so I'm just gonna want to smudge it. It'll look pretty messy. I'm gonna add some white to my inner eye and like in the inner corner so it really opens up this eye. We're gonna take a little spoolie brush, and this is a technique I actually used when I did my Sky Eyes tutorial. If you want to check that out, it's right up there. We're taking the white paint with a spoolie, and this is how we're gonna get our bottom lashes to just be white. We're gonna apply it like we would apply mascara. Alright, so I just added some black liner underneath just to open up this eye a lot, and I added some like roughed up mascara here and stuff. So what we're doing for the lips here is we're gonna draw out kind of like a heart shape, you know, to play on the Queen of Hearts here. And we're gonna do this with like a lip liner, and then after that we're going over with just a plain lipstick. Make the left side of your face pretty nice. It's okay if you mess up on the right side of the face because we're just gonna screw it up anyways on purpose. You know, just so it looks like it got a little figured out. Alright, so now the final step here, I mean, if you wanted to, you could also add fake lashes. That would probably be a pretty good idea. I just don't have any eyelash glue. But the next step is going to be to add the fake blood. I will just go do that final step, and I will be back full in makeup and maybe, well, not really costume because I don't really have a costume, but you know, it'll be all complete when I come back. So yeah. I added fake blood, and with this like splatter effect, I'm sure you guys have seen it before. You take a toothbrush, that's why my thumb is all red, and you like flick it onto you. I'll like insert a little clip of what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's what you do to get that splatter effect. And then I had some like dried up pieces like around the cap of my fake blood, so I just added that to create kind of like a more grainy type of effect, so it's not just all flat. And I literally made this crown in 4 seconds with a headband and a little like applique thing I had, because I just realized I don't actually own a crown. I was never like a princess, I guess, as a kid. But anyways, this is the final look. It looks really bruised over here. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope I explained everything well enough. I hope you could understand how to do this. If you have questions, of course, you can just leave them in the comments. I'll be checking them like every day. If you did like the video, make sure to give it a like and maybe consider subscribing, because I'm going to be doing a few more Halloween looks, including maybe some couples Halloween looks and stuff. I really, really love Halloween, and if you do too, you should probably consider subscribing, because I'd really appreciate it. Let me know if you guys try this out. If you do, please tag me on social media, whether it be like Twitter or if it's on Instagram. I guess I'll just see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I contemplated.
Okay, I'm about to take it off, but I figured I'd like film this just because it's kind of fun sometimes to watch, so. Piece. Oh. That's cute. I look very short right now. While we're waiting, oh my gosh, I just scratched myself. Oops. There's the link. Yes, that is my, oh no, that's not the link situation if it were a real wow.